Today I'm going to compare the triad lock versus the linear lock and the linear lock with spring assisted opening. Hold on, let's hand out. So I made a roll of paper that goes into cold steel triad lock to demonstrate the well-known cigarette cutter effect of a triad lock. That is, this lock, when you close more than about this angle, 45 degrees, it will want to close. Watch. Oh, it want to close. You see, it will drop onto the paper roll. But fortunately, the papers are strong enough to hold it. But if it's your finger, you might already be bleeding. So you might not lose the whole section of the finger, but you will definitely bleed. So some people say it's a cigarette cutter, but it will most likely just give you a 3 millimeter deep wound that might require ER stitching. So I think it's a safety issue of triad lock because it wants to close. Now compared to the Kershaw CQC, I think it's a 7K. Let me see. Kershaw CQC, I forgot which model it is, but it's a frame lock or linear lock. But the point is, it won't want to close. You see, 22 degrees. It will not snap on you. It won't close unless you press it to the end. It wants to close for the last 5 degrees. But compared to the triad lock want to close at the 45 degrees. So the spring tension on the backstop pin will push the blade to close from 45 degrees. That's a bit too much. For linear lock or frame lock knife, the knife will be very peaceful and it won't want to close until you want to maybe 5 degrees. This is spring assisted Smith-Wesson extreme up knife. It opens very fast, and similarly, when you are closing it, because it is spring assisted opening, I would argue the spring assisted opening is not there to make the deployment faster. I can argue that it's a safety issue. You see, this knife doesn't want to close. This is why I like the Smith-Wesson MP Extreme Ups. This knife has little smaller chance to cut my own finger. Here is my artificial finger. You see, it's not closing. It doesn't want to close. It won't make you bleed unless you really intended to cut yourself. This knife is spring assisted, so this knife just wants to open. It doesn't want to close. Compared to cold steel, any triad lock from the cold steel, you will observe this phenomena. It wants to close, and it can cut some people in bad situation. So this is my favorite functional EDC. So this is functional EDC, but this is emotional EDC because I really love the weight of Formex Scout, and it's very playful in hand. You can feel a lot of torque while rotating it. But for functional and safety, I like the Smith-Wesson. I have to say that because I am a fan of cold steel, but I really don't like the fact that triad lock wants to close. You see, this spring assisted knife doesn't want to close, so it has smaller chance to cut yourself. But you need to be careful when it is deployed. When it's deployed, it's very fast. So if your finger is at this point, the opening motion might cut your finger and make you bleed. That's why it has a safety. I really love this safety. Now it won't open in my pocket. So this Kershaw CQC has no safety, so it's easier to be unwantedly opened. But there is some resistance. So if you just push like this, it won't open. You need to commit it certain force to open it. Kershaw is also a beautiful knife, very simple and easy to open, but not as fast as this one, as the Smith Wesson. It has a spring. So how do you think? Which kind of lock do you like more? Triad lock, spring assisted opening frame lock or linear lock, and this Kershaw frame lock. Which one you like more? Please comment below and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.